How comes somebody who was born in Exodus was writing stories about Genesis? You see, the story of Moses is born, but he's telling us stories of
Genesis
even before he was born. So, from our teaching, we try to clarify. So it was stated that Torah was written by Moses. It was just like the way you want to associate yourself with a big person.
Right.
But it did not mean anything like that he wrote it.
Right.
My dear brothers. Just like Peter, we have the books of Peter.
Right.
Peter did not, there's nowhere he was even able to write.
Yeah.
But
It was a fisherman.
yes,
Okay.
but now they had, whoever wrote it had to also ascribe to an authority.
Right.
So that's one thing. The second thing.
That's big.
Yeah, the second thing about what you were asking about the number of books in the Bible. So originally, this Bible was from Africa, as you say, from Ethiopia, the origin. That's here. It is now talking about the origin, and you can relate now what is even the Genesis with our geographical features.
Yes.
Somebody stated that. And so, if you want to get the original text, you have to go to the Ethiopian format, which has 88 books.
Okay.
And then, so when the Romans took it, and they had to now formulate and put their own things, they reduced it to 73. So the Catholic Bible has how many books?
73.
73.
Right.
The original is 88.
Yes, original were 88.
And then the Christian have 66.
Now what happened? So the Catholic has these 73 books.
Yeah.
They are very good. The ones that were removed,
Yes.
they were very kind of like Shakespeare, the books of knowledge, like the book of Sirach.
Yeah.
If you go and read Sirach 25 verse, I think from 1, I want to tell you, if you read it, it may help you. And I would have quoted, but I see
It's on the internet.
some women. It says, if you marry a stubborn woman, it is like trying to climb a hill that it has sand. You are not able to. And it even gives, if you find you are with such a woman, it is better. You put her away. That is Bible.
Yeah.
But then, what happened so that now to come to 66, it is during the time of Martin Luther, the one who started the revolution.
Right.
No, he was a bishop. He studied the Bible and he knew all those things. So he tried and thought, these books, they are not making sense. They are not really godly. But you see, they are teaching because they are giving wisdom.
Right.
About the life, about how you do, how you mourn, the issue of marriage. And so he scrapped them. He's the one who scrapped the 9 books.
Right.
So that the 7 books, they remain 66. So that is and that also answers the question about inferiority of the Bible. That truly, what the Bible has done is putting, like you used to see the movie, the Nigerian movie, that you can take a whole person, you put him in a bottle.
Yeah.
So the Bible has taken God and put him in a box.
Okay.
So the Bible presents a very small. God is bigger than
the book.
Bible.
Oh.
And I realized that when I went to evangelize to the Wazungu, because we were told they came to bring the gospel, but they are no longer going to church. So whenever I went and I found Wazungus that are not going to church, I would find them and I tell them, why are you not going to church? What do you do on Sunday? And they would tell me, I realized that I can associate with God by nature. So on Sunday they go to the beach, they go to the forest, and they're able to meditate, they have yoga, and they're able to connect with God. They are not limited by the Bible. So I think, and now lastly I would say, if you want to understand the story, the whole story about how Africa is connected with the whole story, read the book of Enoch. It stipulates everything, and that's the only book that they were not able to adulterate, because it is about the land, the promised land, Canaan.
Yeah.
If you read it very well, and then you visit our country, like Kenya, you go to Mount Kenya, Aberdares, and all this, you'll be asking, is it talking about my place? And all these ceremonies that we have. So I think let me read this at that.
Okay.
This one, my brother, is where theology, archaeology, and colonial manipulation meet and the truth begins to hurt. First, let's face it, Moses could not have written Genesis. You cannot document creation, Eden, and the flood when you were born centuries after those events. The tradition of attributing texts to revered figures, Moses, Peter, even Solomon, was a literary strategy to give authority, not authorship. It's the same way scholars today cite Einstein to give weight to their argument. Ancient scribes wrote in the name of great men to give their work legitimacy. Second, the African origin of Scripture has been buried in plain sight. Ethiopia, not Rome, preserved the oldest, most complete canon of the Bible with 88 books, not 66. When the Romans systematized Christianity, they didn't spread the Bible. They edited it. They cut away the wisdom books that gave depth to the African soul texts like Enoch, Jasher, and Sirach, because they taught self-knowledge, cosmic law, and human divinity, not blind obedience. When Martin Luther later trimmed the canon to 66 books, it wasn't enlightenment, it was amputation. He removed the writings that linked heaven to the earth, spirit to society, and God to the soil. And the saddest part? We inherited the edited version and called it holy. But the real bomb is this. The Bible boxed God. It turned an infinite presence into a paper prison. That's why the colonizer could quote verses while holding chains. The God of creation became the mascot of empire. And yet, as you rightly said, the Africans still had him. The people who meditated at the beach, who connected through nature, who heard God in the wind and water, they never left Eden. They were never pagans. They were simply not colonized. So yes, to find the whole story, go back to Enoch, go back to Ma'at, go back to the Ethiopian canon, because the moment you open those books, you'll realize the Bible was never supposed to make us Christian. It was supposed to make us conscious.